Hello, Zanele. Oh my goodness, I'm so jelly that you got to delve and a look into the Jamaican culture. But right now we're going to bring it home once again because this morning we are celebrating South Africa's rich cultural heritage through the universal language of food. It's something you and I both understand very well. And here to bring us a Heritage Day menu inspired by the many flavors of our beautiful nation is Woolworths product developer Koesisters Williams, as well as Chef Clem in the building. Okay, we got to get into it. There's so much in front of me, but I think let's start with dessert because it's Heritage Day and we're allowed to.
We're allowed to. We're adults now. There we go.
Come on. Okay, Koesisters, what are we getting into?
So today we're making a Malva trifle with a twist.
Ooh.
Personally, I do not like Malva because it's sweet, and I also do not like trifle because of the textures. But
that's very bold to say.
The reason why I chose it is because Malva, at any South African restaurant, you're bound to get Malva as a dessert.
Absolutely.
So it's like very important to the heritage. And secondly, trifle in my family is so important. My late Aunt Lungu would make it at every occasion. Just with me taking something that, you know, the amalgamation of two classic desserts and just putting a twist onto it. So we'll quickly assemble. Yes. We've got our Malva pudding, our custard, a berry compote to cut through the sweetness, as well as some peanut butter on top just for crunch and texture.
Delicious.
Love, love, love. So what you'll start doing is by cutting your Malva into squares.
Okay.
And then you're going to be layering that. So you also will add a base of custard at the bottom, just to also just create some color, because visual is very important. You know, like you eat with your eyes all the time. Okay, so if you don't mind, Carissa, if you just put out the squares for me.
I can, and then can I put it in my mouth? Because I will eat this just like that.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Yes,
I love Malva pudding.
I do like the idea of using that as the cake layer in a trifle.
Right, the sponge.
Yeah, exactly, because you know it's moist, you know it's not going to be dry, and it's got all that caramelized Malva-y flavor.
Exactly.
And
that's what you want. I think also, you know, Malva is such a classic in the terms of South Africa is a country with so much diversity. And if there's one thing we can all agree on is our food. Our food is absolutely amazing.
Can you see how many squares?
So 3 is perfectly fine.
Okay,
and then I'll pass that over to you when I take that back and add some more custard.
Oh, this is divine already.
It's so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. And I'm hoping that now with this recipe, I can hand over to my kids, my grandchildren, you know, to form part of their heritage one day.
I love that. And it is all about that legacy that carries on
100%.
In the taste. And I think that's so special because storytelling gets told through food as well. Okay, so we're going on with custard on the top and then the berry, what did you call it?
The berry compote.
Berry compote.
So it's just a mixture of frozen berries, some lemon zest, lemon juice, a bit of caster sugar. It's very simple. All you do is throw it into the pot, let it simmer down for a few minutes, let it cool, and then if you want, you can blend it, but it's always good to also keep the bit of the actual fruit just to create some texture, some height, some visual, and that really helps to cut through the sweetness.
And the depth of color is so beautiful now.
It's Christmas. And I do like you said, because the Malva is rich and it got that creaminess coming from the custard. That sharpness of the berries is the hack.
That's how you everything.
That's how you come back for seconds.
And thirds. But then you come on with a peanut brittle.
You would never think, right?
You would
I know.
It's kind of giving PB&J, peanut butter and jam.
Exactly. So peanut brittle is also important to me, I say, because it used to be a treat between my mom and I. So it's just like to add a bit of crunch, texture, and also great flavor as well.
Yeah, and bring in that memory.
Exactly.
I remember the corner store, the Bubby store growing up. I would always walk away with that peanut brittle in the clear package.
Exactly.
I loved it.
And you see, you're done. So quick, so simple, so easy, and this is your Heritage Day dessert.
That is
I know
very
we're going to have to put it there. I can't even taste it. It's all right. Clem, let's see what's going on here as we move across.
All right, so we've got the amazing convenience coming through from dessert. And what I love is you can actually have like a little assembly station when you're entertaining as well.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool. And we're continuing the convenience on this side of the year. We're coming through with the ox tripe. And we know that all the love, all the time has gone into cooking the tripe already. So it's only about you just coming together and adding that little bit of a uniqueness to it to make it your own. Because we're not spending days, hours, months in the kitchen, okay? Then we've got the Riblets. Okay.
Cute.
Yeah. Prosper. We know Prosper. Prosper said this belongs to the men because the men gave one of these when we were created, and now they're getting it back. So Prosper, this is only for men, but we know Prosper. We will talk to him offline. But lamb ribs, I think, are like the ultimate starter for a bride.
100%.
Because you know those uncles up, starting the bride 2 o'clock, but for some reason we're only eating at 2 a.m. I don't know why. These are great because they've been marinated, all the flavors in them already.
Delicious.
It goes onto the bride, and then you it's like a South African lollipop.
100%.
It's a South African lollipop. It's so delicious. We got the heat and eat Koesisters. We got the pull-apart breads. And again, you know, Woolworths don't do things half.
Yeah.
If they're gonna give you a bacon kit.
Exactly.
they're going to give you the tin that you
No,
need to bake it in.
stop it.
And how South African does that look?
Exactly.
love
And you know
it.
how you use actually tins to bake your bread at home?
Yeah.
So when you're done with this, you can literally use it, keep it in your pantry and use it over and over. And over again.
Sustainability. I love it. What kind of bread is that? It
Sustainability.
looks
It's
insane.
an onion and herb pull apart bread,
Wow.
which you have with your ox tripe, you know, like at the beginning of a function.
Right.
It would be your starter, you know, where you have upensi with songa samans, and you literally suck up all those juices.
Oh, the juice and the... Oh.
All right, so being Heritage Day today, I'm going to make some pap to go with it all because, again, getting that pap in there with the sauce and the flavors, hands in there, is what the vibe's all about. But I did get permission because, as I said this on TV before, I make my pap with butter.
Yes.
Do you feel the
Thank
judgment
you.
coming
I
from
said
this side?
yes.
Oh, you said yes
I
to
said
it.
yes. Yes.
Butter and salt.
Watch me. Okay, cool. So my method is always to start off by making I call a very loose slurry. So
Okay.
I add some water to the maize meal, and this is where I kind of start already getting whatever possible lumps there could be out of the mixture. So I do it very French, like, you know, we make choux pastry, we put the butter in the water first.
Oh,
So
yeah.
as the flour falls through, it picks up all that butter.
Right.
We're getting French with South African classics. Okay, cool. Then, and a little bit of salt in the water. So I do use salted butter, but I'm adding extra salt. I'm salty like that.
You really are.
I'm salty like
South
that.
African also. Flavor is very important.
It is important. Add that extra knob of butter, in fact. Just throw
There
it
we
in.
go. So now I add this to the mixture, and here's where I just start stirring very quickly.
Yeah.
But I alternate. I start off with the flat end of the spoon. Once it starts getting thicker, I rotate. And I start using the back. Okay, cool. But the trick is to just to like stir.
Yeah. But you really get arm day action in with making pap. It's crazy.
It
As
is.
it gets like a bit thicker, come on now.
Yeah, it gets there. Apparently,
you
in
gotta-
some cultures, it's also a test if you're a good wife.
Oh.
For you to make pap for a large family. So.
Okay.
There we go.
Can I come to you for practice?
There we go. There we go.
Before I cross over the line.
And the thing is also you got to have that coordination. You got to be able to multitask. You got to be busy, yeah, but also like things.
Exactly.
There we go. That's what I'm working on because me, simple, one job at a time. But we are here and it's looking good. And again, the whole idea behind this range is convenience.
Yes.
Spend the time with the people. Don't be spending your time in the kitchen.
Yeah.
But the flavors are so authentic.
And it's coming
delicious.
clutch. It's such a good time too. I mean, we are pre-festive season right now. I
100%.
feel it in the air, and this is exactly what we need. I mean, on a casual Saturday, imagine having the friends over, the family over, and then enjoying this. I've got my eyes on that dessert. That's all I'm saying. Well, the Taste of Tradition Woolworths food selection is curated to arouse the joyous spirit of our collective heritage, all right? So shop all your Heritage Day ingredients. You could do it, you know the deal already. You could go in-store, online, and even on the app. How convenient. I'm going to grab that. Kanyasile, can you do me the honors?
Okay. All right. Let's do a taste.
You're going to
test.
continue with the pap, but let me enjoy the works of your hand. I mean, you
A little
really
chef.
did put it in. And we're going to enjoy this. Pass me a spoon,
Sorry,
Clem.
Clem.
It's fine. I'll just stand on the side. You're just being busy.
Just use this.
Too busy.